Warm greetings and welcome, dear audience. This is Esther Mala, your firstly and successful global educator, SDG, ESG, and technology enthusiast from Malaysia. Dear respected precious audience, esteemed academician, the dedicated project team of Elegant Empire Education welcomes you to another professional masterclass. Uh, and today we let's join our exclusive masterclass on um, multidisciplinary practices for holistic development in design education. Yeah. So through this professional masterclass, we led by distinguished academician and industry experts, this program explores cutting edge innovations in management, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, gain insights into AI, robotics, and science, IoT, and more, while understanding these real world applications. This masterclass aims to enhance knowledge, foster innovation, and create awareness of the rapidly evolving technological landscape. Stay ahead in your field by equipping yourself with essential skills and future ready expertise. Empowering your learning, elevate your career. Today, we have a very prominent figure and expert, fashion diva, Professor Dr. Shruti Tiwari. Again, her topic today is inter and multidisciplinary practices for holistic development in design education. Welcome, Dr. Shruti. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Mala.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Today we will be, welcome to the masterclass. Today we'll be discussing on the inter and multidisciplinary practices for holistic development in design education. Can we have the PPT, please, ma'am?
Is it visible to you?
Yeah, it is visible, but
yeah. Then you will just move your mouse cursor in the middle down, bottom, and you see the arrow sign.
Okay.
So just use the arrow sign to move on the right hand side. Next slide will be on the right hand side. Can you see? Just move your mouse to the middle of the slide, bottom.
No, it's not.
No, just on the slide. No, it should be there. Just use your mouse pointer. Just go down right to the bottom in the middle. Then you will see the word slide 1. Can you see? Then
no,
you can move the slide. Can you see I'm moving the slide?
Yeah, now it's moving. Yeah.
So just go down, and then you see that. Let me snap the picture, send to your WhatsApp. You will see this. Definitely see this. Easier for you. You got to learn somehow. Okay. 1 minute. So you see. No, it's okay. This happens. Okay, can you check your WhatsApp? Yeah, I sent. Just check your WhatsApp. Okay. You move your mouse pointer to the bottom, it will appear. Can you see?
Yeah, but this is not shown actually in my.
No. Just look at your WhatsApp. Visible. Just look at your WhatsApp, please.
Yeah, I checked.
Can you see the word slide? Can you see the slide? If you see, you won't see. You just use your mouse pointer to move to on your slide. Go down, where the word slide is. Move your cursor, your mouse pointer. Move your mouse pointer.
It's not
on the slide. On the slide. Please move your mouse pointer. Okay, is your mouse pointer on the slide? Yes, put it in the center of the slide.
It is.
Right in the center, just go down. Just move down. Okay,
no, it's not. It's not
and you
showing.
stop. It
It's
should
not
appear
showing
automatically.
actually.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Then you tell me
Yeah,
next.
last
I'll
time
move.
it was.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Never
next
mind.
slide, please. Sorry.
So you want me to move to the slide? Okay, just say next. Okay.
Yeah, the next slide.
Okay.
So we will be discussing about that what interdisciplinary education is. Today we'll be exploring how an interdisciplinary approach fosters innovation, sustainability, and responsible design thinking, which illustrate with the real world examples. So the question comes that what is interdisciplinary education? Interdisciplinary education is more than just studying multiple subjects. It is about integrating knowledge and perspectives from different fields to solve complex problems which are there in our society. For example, the integration of textile design and civil engineering has led to the development of fabric bricks, a sustainable material for the eco-friendly construction. This could be an example. And the another example, if we look at, it is like collaboration between biomimicry and textile engineering, which can lead us to the self-cleaning fabrics, which are inspired by lotus leaves and which repels water as well as dirt. Next slide, please. So, when we talk about the benefits, it's very obvious that if we are studying interdisciplinary education, if we are talking about interdisciplinary educations, so the question comes that why should we go for interdiscipline or the multidiscipline? The main benefits about the interdisciplinary education after doing that, what a student is, how a student is going to be get a benefit is like by adapting the interdisciplinary approach, students gain multiple benefits like application in everyday life. So whatever you are learning on the base of skills, you can apply it in your daily life, strengthening collaboration and teamwork. When you're working with various people all together from the interdiscipline or cross discipline, you're going to cross discipline. So from there, the main thing what you learn is to how to collaborate, how to deal with the situation, how to work with the various kind of people and develop a team. So the student is going to learn collaboration and the teamwork, enhancing your critical thinking, thinking about the situation, what we read in the theory, and when we adapt in the practical, there could be a difference. All practical situations are not going to happen the way it is being narrated in the theory. So it is going to enhance your critical thinking, development of both cognitive as well as effective abilities, how to connect with the people, face to face working with the people. And if we say, like looking at the examples, you can see the Nike's Flynet technology. If we combine it with the computer performing with textiles to create high performance, waste reducing footwear, showcasing how interdiscipline learning translates into industry success. The collaboration between AI and fashion enables predictive modeling for consumer preference, where it is going to reduce the textile waste and improving personalized fashion experiences. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. So basically, when we are talking about holistic development, what is it? Why holistic development is so very important in education or in design education? Uh, Design education should develop students intellectually, emotionally, socially, and ethically. Uh, right? Like with IQ, EQ, and is also very much important nowadays. Emotional intelligence is being emphasized quite a lot. A student needs to understand how to deal with the situation, whatever is coming in their life, not just having a high IQ or having a very high marks or degrees. It's not only about that. A student needs to be trained to deal with the life, to deal with the situations, how to deal with the even with the failures, and then getting up back and dealing with it, and again going ahead. So a holistic approach ensures that the designers become conscious and responsible towards the society. They could be responsible creators. A holistic approach ensures that designers are responsible creators. A case in point, at the point, like if I put up an example of G plus jacket, which is being integrated, where textile is being integrated into nanotechnology to regulate body temperature, making it as an example of interdisciplinary research in action. Okay, the adaptation of AR VR in fashion education allows students to stimulate garment fittings and fabric draping without physical samples, improving learning outcomes and sustainability, even minimizing the industrial waste. Right? Can I have the next slide, please? So, how a student can be, or a designer can be conscious designer? We can create them by teaching them different 8 hours. It's an 8 hour policy. Right now, people are more inclined toward the vertical or a linear policy, and if we go towards the circular policy, so towards circular fashion, we can definitely definitely create the conscious and responsible designers. They should adapt rethinking, refusing refusing the single use of the fabric, reducing the consumption, reusing everything. Whatever you are doing, you should design it in such a way that it can be reused again. Refurbishing the old stuff and repairing before you replace it or before you throw it. Okay, and repurpose, be creative, and redesign it again. The last option which comes is the recycling. When all these things are not working, then you should go for the recycling. So through these 8 hours, definitely, if designers are adapting these 8 hours, we can create responsible designers towards the society. Next slide, please. Yeah, design education, when we align it with the SDG goals. So, design education aligns closely with sustainable development goals. Incorporating sustainability in design ensures that our creations are environmentally responsible and having ethical procedures. For example, the Ayurveda project, which we did, combines traditional Indian herbal dyeing techniques with modern textile manufacturing to create health enhancing sustainable clothing. Uh, Another example, if we see that, like Adidas Future Craft Loop sneakers, they are fully recyclable running shoes, integrating sustainable materials with advanced footwear engineering to achieve the zero waste. Right? Uh, can I have the next slide, please? So, talking about the career prospects in the design industry, the fusion of different disciplines has created exciting career opportunities. For example, Nike footwear integrates product design with fashion. So actually, it opens the door for the students, or it gives a broader perspective to the design students who are working together, they are collaborating together, they are building up a team together, and working in the area of product design as well as fashion design. You could see in the picture that the handbags and footwear, they both actually belong to the accessory design. They are products also, and they are fashion accessories also. So a student from the product design as well as a student from fashion design could collaborate together and work in both the industries. Home furnishing, textiles. And next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah, you could see the picture through which I would like to say that if students of interior design, textile design, and product design can work together for blending textiles in the interior and product design, right? Next slide, please. Yeah. So G plus jacket is an example basically which enables fabric to act as temperature regulators. These innovations highlight the power of interdisciplinary collaboration and its impacts in the industry growth, where you could see that a student who's having a knowledge of textiles and product design as well as the EC student, engineering student, can also come up together, which actually makes this project as multidiscipline. So people from the design field itself, which can textile, fashion, and product design, they can make it an interdisciplinary project. But if we are connecting it with the EC department or electrical engineering department for the innovation part, this project actually falls under the multidiscipline project. Next slide, please. Yeah, here you could see a theme pavilion which has been designed by the design students from textile, fashion, and interior students. They came up together and they have designed various products and of interiors, where we have designed quilts, curtains, cushion covers, even your uh, table mats. All these products has been designed. Lampshades, they were created with the help of fashion design students. So when you're designing something, it actually gives you a bigger picture, plus lots of prospects are there, as well as students from various design fields like fashion, textile, and interior, they can work together for one particular project. Next slide, please. Here you could see that one of the project which we have done under the fashion, where we have taken up fashion, interior, and product design students together. They had a subject called history of costumes, where they have taken inspiration from the flow of history, like Egyptian era, Greek era, which you could see over there. So the students from fashion have designed the costume part. The students from the interior design have designed the setup, the backdrops of the which was actually inspired by the particular eras. When we are designing the backdrop of Egyptian era, the inspiration has been taken from the Egyptian literature, and the product design students have actually worked on the various accessories of that particular era. So this is how we can combine them together and prepare one particular project. Looking it on a broader prospect, if I take up the fashion design students only, and if we design the syllabus in the means of intradisciplinary, like we have different subjects called history, fashion illustration, pattern making, garment construction, they all can be combined together, and we can have one particular project which can be a term project in the means of at the end of the semester. So there you could see that the load on the students could be very less, and the output, you could see that when the energy of a student is going to be utilized in one particular assignment, you could see the output can be much better than giving them lots of assignments. Every particular faculty is coming and giving them as per their subjects. So lots of, rather than working on quality on rather than on quantity. So if we concentrate on quality rather than on quantity, it will be much better. The student is going to be much more focused. They will learn that taking up one assignment from the class assignment to the perspective of the global level, or to even to make it up to the startup level. Fine. Next slide, please. So this is how you could see that the students have been working uh, in the area of costume designing or fashion design. They were studying fashion history, and wonderful outputs they have created with the help of teamwork and collaboration. The output is there in front of you. Next slide, please. Here also, this is also one of the era where we have created, right from Renaissance era to Victorian era, the flow of fashion has been created with the help of three different departments, which were fashion, interior, and product design. And you could see the output that each and every backdrop is inspired by that particular era. They have the elements in their garments, in their accessory. The particular element is there, which is being inspired by the particular era which they have studied. So the theory which they have covered is actually practiced in the means of putting up these term projects. So whatever they are studying theoretically, it is being implemented in the form of term project, which is actually giving them a skilled based learning. And I believe that after doing this, those students are never ever going to forget the kind of costumes, accessories, or backdrop they have created for a particular era, or even if they have helped the other eras also. Uh, the next slide, please. This is again one of the assignment which was done by our students under the interdisciplinary approach, where and it was dedicated to the SDG goal 12, which is responsible consumption and production. The waste tires have been converted in the form of sitting stools. Textile, fashion, and product, as well as interior design students. They all team up together and they have designed this particular product for and decorated a space for the sitting. Next slide, please. Yeah, another interdisciplinary project where interior design as well as textiles has been combined together, and our main agenda was to dedicate our work to the SDG goal 4, which is quality education, and SDG 12. Being a design person, we actually advocate the SDG goal 12, which is responsible consumption and production. So, our main agenda is to work in the area where we are eliminating the textile waste and recreating something out of it. So this particular furniture is being designed by the interior design student of Parul University, and where the student has taken up all the textile waste with the help of resin and wood. She has created the bar chair as a product. Next slide, please. Uh, Combining textiles or smart textiles with physiotherapy. One of our students, she recently presented her work at IIT Delhi and received lots of appreciation regarding her work, where she has converted a back pain belt in the form of fashionable corset for the females who are actually facing the back pain problem or who are going for the gym work. This is actually under the process right now. We are testing it, though the prototype has been created by the student, but still she is working on it. That how people feel after wearing it, and you could see that a capsule collection has been designed by the students, so it can be utilized. Wearing it on the garments looks quite discomfortable. It doesn't look so good. So making it fashionable, we have tried to do our best and created a corset out of it, and we are still working on it. And this particular project is being dedicated to SDG 3, which is health and well-being, quality education, as well as responsible consumption and production. Next slide, please. In another project where one of our students has worked in the area of connecting two different disciplines like textiles or fashion with Ayurveda. So she has created one particular product which is through medicinal dyeing, especially by utilizing turmeric. She has developed a formal wear for the women who are working. And actually, the main concern is that we are basically concentrating on the area where a fabric is going to recover the rashes. It is actually for healing the rashes, and we are utilizing turmeric for that. So this particular collection is also being created by one of our students in the area of multidiscipline, which is again dedicated to the SDG 3, which is health and well-being, quality education, and responsible consumption and production. Next slide, please. Yeah, in this particular project, two different disciplines, like from design, textile design, as well as civil engineering, have been combined together. And the students of civil engineering, BTech civil engineering, they are working in the area of developing a sustainable construction material, and they are quite successful. This work is also still in process, and recently we have bagged the first prize for our concept in our Text Expo at Parole University. And the students are still testing it at the in the area of the strength, so we can be implementing it in our next stage in the area of decoration, basically. So again, our main concern is to eliminate the polyester. We are targeting the polyester waste here. So we are converting all the polyester waste in the form of construction, eco-friendly construction material in the form of fabric bricks. And our project is dedicated to the SDG 8, 9, 11, 12, and 13. Basically, we are working in the area of climate change or climate action. Next slide, please. This is one of the picture from the Tech Expo, which where we have presented our work, and now we will be taking it up. We are working in the area of scaling it up, like what is the costing, how we can scale it up, how it can be utilized by other people also in the form of interiors or decorative purpose. Next slide, please. Yeah, there are few. This is one of the project which we are doing in the area of therapeutic. It carries actually therapeutic futures. We are developing a vest for the autistic kids who are hyperactive in nature. So, with the help of medicines, the hyper sensitivity can be, or they can be calmed down. Basically, this particular thing is going is being done. So it's going to help them to calm their hyper neuroactivities of the kids. And this research project is also dedicated to health and well-being, responsible consumption, and production. So here, this is actually an example. With these all these examples, I would like to show you that how two disciplines can come up together and create something new. Some new or innovative idea can come up. And actually, the two examples which I showed you, in fact three, uh, they were class assignments where the students have done in the class, and now those assignments can be taken up to the level of startups. So a simple thought or idea can be taken up, can be scaled up to the startup idea, or actually it can give you a prospect for your job. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are few examples which I would like to showcase, on which we are working here at Parul University under the multidiscipline and transdiscipline. Basically, these are the three terms: inter, multi, and transdiscipline, which are being introduced by the new education policy latestly. And all the projects are right now, everybody is talking about these three words. So the personality types and apparel design behavior, it is an evolution of personality types and apparel buying behavior of the college students. It is being done by Kriti Sangvi, which is actually involving fashion as well as psychology. And this particular project is dedicated to SDG 312. Uh, the next project, which is on zero waste, this particular project is falls under transdisciplinary project, where fashion design is being working, as well as we are working in the area or to educate the students plus the industry people through the zero waste technique, that how we can achieve. We are providing the solution to the industry, that everybody is talking about circular economy, everybody is talking about circular fashion, but how to achieve that zero waste. So one of my scholar, who's actually vice principal of Parul PID, Parul Institute of Design, she is working in the area of zero waste technique to give solution to the industry as well as to the student. Because if we teach these techniques to the design students, definitely it is going to become a habit, and what others are saying, or we could do something uh, meaningful in the area of protecting our planet, or in the area of sustainable design, sustainable fashion. The next project which is being done, uh, which is being done by Ajay Kumar Sharma. This is also one of the transdisciplinary project, and he is an installation artist. He's from fine arts background, and he is again targeting all the textile waste and all the designers, all the artists who are working in the area of installation. And he is also contributing through his work in the area of climate action or climate change. There is one more project which is being done in the area of autistic kids. One of my scholar is Mr. Nishant Trivedi. He is developing an instrument for the autistic kids, which is actually those students who are suffering from autistic spectrum condition. It is a particular autistic condition. For them, he is developing an instrument which can help them through storytelling. He's creating animation for the students, which can help them to understand different things, and which can make the things easy to understand for them. So here you could see these are the examples where different disciplines can come together, and through with the help of collaboration and teamwork, definitely we can get a better way, and we can get lots of prospects in the area of design or even in other areas. That's all for today. Thank you so much. If anybody has any question, we can talk about
Yeah.
that also.
Yes. Yeah, such an interesting presentation, Dr. Shruti. Congratulations. Our audience can put the questions in the comment box. We can always answer your questions. But I have a question, Dr. Shruti. Uh,
Yes, sure,
like,
ma'am.
I'm so can say excited to see how uh, these fabrics being used, even the one you cannot use anymore, you have to recycle it, you convert it into
Yes,
some really like bar stool and all that. Oh, this is
yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
like polyester because of the substance, so just imagine
yeah.
if a polyester you can use for construction, when you want to recycle, you can make into something which you can use for construction, like bricks, like wood, like chair and
Yeah,
all that. Oh, this means you can
yeah,
just imagine putting it on your body, the effect. That is why we always discourage using polyester material as clothing, right?
polyester. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I would
Because
like to ask.
usually, yeah,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
please. Yeah, please. You wanted to say
Yeah,
something?
I
Please
was
go ahead.
saying that, actually, we are working, we have targeted polyester because polyester takes more than 100 years to get decomposed. It's not easy to decompose polyester. Natural fibers get decomposed easily. So that is why we have targeted polyester, and polyester is actually creating a lot of mess in the environment. So
Yeah,
to
polyester is similar to
recycle
plastic,
it,
right?
yeah, it
The
is
content
similar
is
to the
plastic.
plastic.
Yeah,
So yeah, and it is contaminating the environment because it is not getting decomposed naturally. So that is why we have tried to create the fabric brick, which is actually already done by a few of the artists, few of the designers and architects, but they have utilized denim material specifically, and we have specifically concentrated only on the polyester because we want to eliminate the polyester trash. So
yes.
we are targeting that, and because of polyester, it has given strength to the brick. We are getting
Yeah,
strength because of it, because
yeah.
polyester has its own properties.
Now that through your
Yeah,
technology, you are trying to eliminate polyester completely. But if
yeah,
at all it exists, use it for some other purpose. Reuse it for some other
some other
purpose. Like
purpose.
design it, model it into
Yes,
something which is more durable.
yeah,
And you can make
yeah,
use for a long period. Yeah, that's really an awesome technology. You see, technology does save a lot of things, but if you really have some interest to go into it and find out what you can do with it, right? So university is a very good place,
yeah,
especially like your department, you all
yeah.
are doing a very, very good job. So Dr. Surti, how can fabric
Yes.
reuse and recycling contribute to positive effects to our climate change? How fabric reuse and
Yeah,
recycling can contribute to positive effects to our climate change?
yeah, like climate change, actually it is like if you see forest, you will see that forest never waste anything, right? uh, the tree is there, lots of trees are there, leaves are there, leaves get shed down, you are eating up the fruits and all, and it is giving shelter to lots of birds also. But whatever is getting down, like whatever is falling down, like leaves are getting down, but at the same time the new plants are germinating. So there is a cycle. So if we are working in the sustainability, if we are reusing it, we will be eliminating the part which is not required, and somehow we will be helping the planet to have the like we will be eliminating the carbon emission, the carbon footprint
Wow.
which we say. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, it is going to help in that way.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Dr. Shruti. Yeah, I think.
Yes.
we can end the session now. And we are really
Sure.
grateful to
Thank you,
have
ma'am.
you, and really gratitude
Thank
for
you.
your
It's my pleasure,
consideration
ma'am.
to be on our platform always.
Thank
And
you. Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so
It's a
dear
pleasure
audience,
contributing.
thank you, dear, because you are a contributor all your life. Every day you are contributing your
Yes.
knowledge, your expertise.
Yes.
So you definitely, it delights you, and we are happy to see you delighted performing everything. And you never
Thank you, ma'am.
disappoint us. Uh, Always, you always give a very good slides, very good presentation to us and our audience. Yeah, for
Thank
that,
you.
thank you, Dr. Suti. And dear audience, I'm very sure you have benefited a lot from this. You have learned a lot from Dr. Shruti's presentation. And till we meet again in next professional masterclass next week, Thursday. Thank you and happy weekend.